So today at work, a bunch of us had a good conversation about relationships and stuff like that. A couple of guys saw my video I put on Facebook, on YouTube yesterday, and this is gonna be a continuing series about like love and relationships. It's gonna be just pretty much me talking about it. Then once I get the 4 or 5 person podcast going, then we'll talk about it more as we go. But I asked my buddies from work. I said, because there's a couple guys and a couple of them don't work with me, but they work at West Point, and we were just talking. I was talking during the delivery today. I said, how long does it take you as a human being to get over a breakup? Hold on one second. Sorry, there's MP there, and I didn't want to get in trouble. Anyways, the thing came up about breakup because one of my buddies that I deliver to all the time, she's going through a breakup, and this is the breakup he's had with his ex. But this is like the third time he's broken up with his girl. And I asked him, I said, you broke up with your girl 3 times already, all right? What happened the first 2 times? He told me I cheated on her. She took me back. She understood. She took me back. We talked. Okay. I said, what happened the second time? He said, we had a downfall. She didn't like the way I was holding myself, and she said she was tired of talking to me. I said, okay. I've never cheated on anybody, but I've had that conversation with girls before where they've given up on me because of lack of communication, which I've learned out, which I've worked on my communication skills. In 9 months since October, whatever, how many months it's been. So I've worked on my communication skills big time, and you can even tell my friends. You can even ask my friends; they'll tell you. Some stuff, but like other stuff, I've been able to talk about more and more. Especially them videos I put on in the past about the suicide thing. I was actually able to break it down to James and actually talk to James about the videos that I made, and we got through that. We got past that, and I'm feeling pretty good. But then this is the 4th time you've broken up with his girl. I said, all right, what was the 3rd time you guys broken up? He said, oh, we just once again had a downfall, and she wasn't happy the way I was holding myself, and she threatened me a couple times to break up with me, and I didn't believe her, and then she broke up with me. So I said, all right, so you guys got back together 3 times, right? He goes, yeah. I said, how long were you guys apart the first 2 times? He said the first 2 times was about a month and a half. The first time was about a month and a half. The second time was about a year. He said she started dating somebody else. He didn't work out. She messaged me out of the blue and said, hey, can we talk? She said, this isn't about getting back together. It's just about talking, maybe working out, maybe possibly getting back together. Let's take our time. So they worked it out. They got back together. Their friends and family weren't happy they got back together, but he didn't care. And at this point, it shouldn't matter about your friends and family anymore about caring if you're getting back together with your ex or not. Because it's you. You're the reason why you're getting back together with your ex. Not them. Not your friends and family. Alright? So they got back together a 3rd time. They were together for about 2 years. He had a ring. He was ready to propose, and she knocked it off a couple days ago. And I sat down with him to talk with him, and he might be on the podcast with us coming up in like a week or 2. So I'll have him talk with you. But I'm trying to get him on so he can talk with us. But I literally sat down with him for an hour today talking about my situation and why it's taken me so long to get over my ex, and why I'm not against him getting back with her for the 5th time. But I gotta tell him, like, oh, listen, you guys gotta really work it out. And at this point, you know what, I was telling him, I said, you know what, I wish I was in your shoes. Not the constant, back and forth, breaking up getting back together, breaking up, getting back together. You know, being able to talk and actually able to talk to somebody. You know, actually able to talk to one of your exes and literally figuring out what happened. And I told him, I said, dude, I'm kind of envious of you that, you know, you guys live in the same town and you guys can do this stuff. But, you know, we talked, and, you know, it got a little teary-eyed because I told him, I said, you know, I've been broken up since, you know, I've been single since, you know, and I haven't been with somebody since October, and, you know, and I'm struggling myself. It's a mental thing, you know. I've mentally fucked myself, so like, and my story is gonna be on the, you know, I've given some bullshit stories, like I've given some angry stories, but you know what, I want to personally tell everybody my story and why I'm still holding on to everything. And it's gonna be the big event. It's not gonna be the, you know, the little, you know, me and Dom thing. It's gonna be a bunch of us, so we could talk about our problems and, you know, why guys hold on to relationships more than girls do. But anyways, you know, that's a story I wanted to share because I felt like it needed to be shared. And, you know, it's gonna be a fun show. I'm gonna try to Zoom it, so it's gonna be 4 or 5 of us talking at the same time, but not at the same time, but 4 or 5 of us talking. I'll talk to you guys later. Uncontrollable Nonsense. Hopefully it gets uploaded on tonight so you guys can check it out. Talk to you guys later. Bye.